Hello everybody, Rajesh Durbal here. I hope you are living limitless for 2016. So I've decided to record a few messages to help you get more stronger in your faith, get more stronger in your belief and your actions and attitudes and your mentality towards approaching life's challenges, approaching any kind of setbacks or anything that you're dealing with from last year and you're bringing it into this year. This is a fresh new year with a fresh new start, with fresh new expectancy. Now, a lot of you know my story, and if you're new to me and don't know anything about me, I'm a triple amputee. I was born like this. I was created perfectly by God to use in a profound way around the world, but it was never always like that. You see, when I was a young kid growing up in New York City, I was going through many different challenges like bullying and feeling insecure and not feeling like I can keep up with people, and a lot of discrimination because at that time, being disabled wasn't so inviting, it wasn't so mainstream as you see right now with social media and people living life on their terms. And also the industry and the prosthetics weren't as good as it is right now. So there was an extreme amount of limitations and setbacks and challenges that we had to overcome just being disabled and being accepted into society. Well, you would think like, okay, I have all the odds stacked against me that life couldn't possibly get worse than what it was, but at the age of 11 years old, my mom took me in to get regular screenings for school and things like that, and the doctors noticed that I had a curvature of my spine. And they started monitoring me every month to see if it was progressing and to see if it was going to get any better. Well, lo and behold, hoping for the best, we actually had the worst, that it was getting worse and that I was going to have to possibly get surgery on my back. Now, if you know, scoliosis is a curvature of the spine, and after a certain point, you have to get surgery on the back, and then they correct it with a metal rod in place. They fuse it to your spine. And for me, it was really horrific because here I was, battling all of these challenges of being a triple amputee in this world and trying to be accepted, and here I was I was dealt another blow, and I'm just a child now, and I've already been through so much, and my parents were distraught. They didn't know what to do. So my mom, out of desperation, she sent a prayer request to Oral Roberts Ministry for them to start praying over me, so I can possibly get healed and for a miracle. Well, from the time that I got checked up from a prior month to 30 days later, exactly when I got checked with x-rays, the doctors were looking at the x-rays and they saw no problems with my back at all whatsoever. My spine was about 14 degrees off, and then when they checked me 30 days later, it was perfectly normal, like a healthy looking normal back. The doctors couldn't describe it. They said, there's nothing wrong with your son, that he can just go home. He doesn't have to wear this back brace anymore. He doesn't have to get surgery anymore. But just for precautionary, we will continue to monitor him. So for the next couple months, they monitored me to see if it was going to go back and get worse, and it didn't. And knock on wood, 20 something plus years later, I am still healthy, whole, and strong, living life victoriously with healing. And I wanted to share that message with you because there's so many different things that we're looking at in the natural, in this world of looking at health supplements, looking at people to help us, looking at our circumstances, our financials, our career, our education, and all these different things that we put around us to help us get through life. And my question to you is, what happens when you face a challenge in your life where none of those things can help you overcome it? None of your resources, none of your money, none of your influence, not the houses, none of your finances or anything can help you overcome that. When you're hit against an insurmountable mountain, what do you turn to? What do you do? As for me, my mom and dad, thank God, they turned to God and they put their faith in the awesome Creator that has knit us together in our mother's wombs, who's placed His eyes on us before we were even put into this world. And even before we came into this world, He blessed us. So I'm so happy and grateful that my mom believed in Jesus to heal her son, me, so I can be a living witness for people. Now, when I was 11 years old, I didn't know what that meant, but now being a strong Christian and following God's principles and knowing Jesus, I'm able to tell this story to you, to inspire you and hopefully encourage you to not give up hope, to not give up your healing and your prayers of what you're praying for, not to give up the circumstances that have overwhelmed you and consumed you for 20 years, 30 years, whatever it is, whatever you're going through, don't give up, because there's hope and there's healing for you. And just as quickly as tragedy strikes, miracles can happen. So your miracle's coming, because if it's happened to me, it can definitely happen to you. And maybe you don't believe in any miracles. Maybe you're a science or a doctor, and I respect all the doctors that want to have theories and they can medically diagnose it all, but there's some things that we all know that medical science and all of the smartest minds in the world can never comprehend it, can never find a reason why that happened. And we all know it. And some people say it's just an awesome universe. Some people say it's the creator. Some people say it's God. Whatever it is, whatever name it is, we all know deep down in our heart, if we open up our hearts, that there's an awesome power out there that can do anything overly, abundantly, exceedingly beyond our wildest expectations. And it scares a lot of people because it's so powerful, and it's so grand, it's so huge that it just overwhelms us. And that was me. And that's still me today, to this day. My only fear right now is to miss out on that promise that was God's given me, and to play this forward, to teach people, to show people that healing and miracles are real. I am a living miracle. That's one of many miracles that Jesus has done in my life. If you listen to my series that are upcoming videos, I will be talking more about it. So I hope this has inspired you to give you a fresh new attitude of health and healing and miracles in your life for 2016, because this is your life and this is your year to live limitless and to live breaking past all of those strongholds and all of those chains that are holding you back. Whatever it is in your life, this is your year. So take hold of it. Let that sit deep, rooted into your heart and into your mind, and just go and move forward with progress and action towards your dreams, your goals, unabandoned, without any kind of remorse or fear. Just go after it, because this is your year and this is your time to live free and live amazingly. So I hope to see you guys out there. Take care. God bless.